Hello everyone, welcome to the discussion of Reasoning Ability section IBPS RRB Office Assistant Main Mock Test, and your mock reference is MT2042061. So kindly be ready with your notebook and pen. Before discussing the given questions in the mock paper, once we'll go through the strategy for this paper as well as RRB Office Assistant Main actual exam. In actual exam, what should be your approach? Which kind of questions you need to take up and you need to attempt? That we'll discuss through this paper. Now, so these are the different areas that we have in this paper, MT2042061. What are the areas that we have? First 5 questions are circular in combination with some values, QBR. And 6 to 8 we have direction sense questions. And 9 to 13 months and dates related. 6 persons are given, 3 months and 2 dates. And the 14th question is miscellaneous. Okay. 15 to 18, certain number of floors. So far we have observed that certain number of boxes, certain number of persons in a circular, certain number of persons in a row. Now there is a new kind of question, certain number of floors. 19 to 21, set of numbers and words. Generally we have seen set of numbers combination separately, set of words combination separately. But here it is given the combination of numbers and words. So new model. And 2 rows with numbers, coding, decoding, and again miscellaneous, comparisons and distributions. So these are all the 40 questions, and one good news is we will be not having critical reasoning in RRB clerical mains, office assistant mains. You don't have critical reasoning. You will be given puzzles and other areas only. Okay. So the puzzles weightage will be generally 20 to 28. The range will be 20 to 28. In 1 year you may get 20, in another year you may get 28, 25 like that. Okay. So 20 to 28 is the range of puzzles, and if the 20 are puzzles, 20 are other areas. If 28 are puzzles, 12 will be the other areas. Okay, and the cutoffs will be around 15, 16. Now, look at here. In this paper, how many puzzles are given? Here 5 questions, and here 5 more questions, and here 4 questions, and here again 5 more questions, and finally here 5 more questions. Totally 24 questions are puzzles, and the 16 are other areas. So again the same approach, the way we have approached for RRB PO mains, here also our approach should be same. Okay, we may spend maximum of 40 minutes time, 30 to 40 minutes, depending upon your speed. 30 to 40 minutes time you can spend. By spending 30 to 40 minutes, or surprisingly, we can answer more than 30 questions in RRB clerical mains paper. More than 30 can be answered. But give the first preference to the other areas, then come back to the puzzles. Because the important thing is first we need to get section wise cutoff. After that you should try to improve your overall score. So clearing your section wise cutoff is very, very important. Definitely with the miscellaneous questions, other areas questions, you can clear your cutoff. So first clear your cutoff and then come back to the puzzles. So this paper, 16 questions, try to complete it in 10 minutes. Try to complete it in 10 minutes. These 16 questions. And you will be left over with 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And here the puzzles, 6 to 7 minutes it will take. Each puzzle will take minimum 6 to 7 minutes time. Okay. So if your speed is good, in 6 minutes you can complete. If you are spending the time of 30 minutes overall, so 10 minutes will be done, and remaining 20 minutes you can do minimum 3 puzzles. So 16 plus 15, 31 questions. If you are spending 40 minutes of time, 16 plus, by taking 7 minutes also, you can do 4 more puzzles. 7 for the 28 plus 10, 38. So totally you can attempt 20 plus 16, 36 questions. Okay. So you have very, very good scope to improve your overall score in reasoning section of RRB clerical mains. And again, you will be given 40 questions, and each question carries 1.25 marks, overall marks 50. Okay, So you have a good scope to increase your score, overall score. Clear? No. So in this paper, my approach will be, first I will go ahead, I will solve the direction sense questions. After that, I will go to the miscellaneous and set of numbers and words and coding, decoding and miscellaneous. So I am going to clear my section wise cutoff. After that, with the remaining time, I will try to increase my score. So to increase the score, definitely we need to attempt the puzzles. There is no other alternate. Definitely we have to solve the puzzles. Now among these puzzles, what are familiar to us? Circular QBR is familiar to us. Months, date related, it is familiar to us. Certain number of floors. We know certain number of persons in a linear. So here it is a certain number of floors. Let's see how it will be there. 2 rows with number, something different. Comparison distribution, a general model. It is a regular model. Circular QBR, months related regular model. Comparison distribution also regular model. So first I am going to attempt these 3. And after that, so 2 parallel row arrangement I am going to attempt, then certain number of floors. So this should be your approach in solving the questions. So if you are writing the actual exam also, first try to attempt the other areas, then give the importance to the puzzles. First, section wise cutoff is very, very important. After that, focus on overall score and try to improve your overall score with the reasoning section. Fine. And you will be not given any surprises, new kind of puzzles. Generally in RRB PO or RRB clerical. In IBPS PO and SBA PO, you will be given surprises in puzzles. But here you won't get any surprises. You will be given standard models. Okay. Circular is a standard model. Months and dates related standard model. Unknown number of persons is a standard model. But the floors is new. But unknown number of persons model we know. 2 rows, parallel rows we know. But let's see what is these numbers. And comparison distribution, standard model. Fine. Now let's directly attack the given questions. Question number 125. As we know that question number 125 is circular and QBR. Once read the information, basic information, you will get some idea. 8 persons R through Y. R through Y means R, S, T, U, V, W, X and Y. 8 persons are sitting around a circular table facing the center. Clearly mentioned facing the center. Each person is of a different age. Okay. We have also given the ages of those persons and the values are given. So we are a bit lucky. Values are also given. 18, 30, 33, 36, 48, 57, 65 and 81. Sometimes they may not give the values. While going through the information, we will get the values. But here the values are directly given. So no problem. No two persons whose ages are odd numbers sit adjacent to each other. What do you mean by this? Let's see here. How many persons arrangement? 8 persons. And you know in the closed figure, the distance between the adjacent persons will be equal. Right. So 8 persons are there and all of them are facing towards the center. So it is our basic structure. You know this regarding this. But what is the twist is given? No two persons whose ages are odd numbers sit adjacent to each other. Let's say the age of T is 33. The age of T is 33. So adjacent to T, we can place the persons whose ages are only even numbers. Because it is given no two persons whose ages are odd numbers sit adjacent to each other. So odd numbers cannot be adjacent to each other. So 33 adjacent cannot be 57 and 81. 57 and 81 cannot be adjacent to 33. It is what they are trying to say. No two persons whose ages are odd number sit adjacent to each other. So the persons who are sitting adjacent to each other, their ages cannot be odd numbers. Their ages can be even numbers. There is no restriction regarding that. But the restriction is regarding no two persons whose ages are odd number sit adjacent to each other. So they should not sit adjacent to each other. Clear? Now, I have copied the same information in the next slide. There we will solve. Again, I am not interested in reading the entire information. I will go through the beginning of the information, starting from first clue onwards. If it leads to the cases, I will write the cases. Okay, these are basic structure. What is the first clue is given? R sits thought to the left of the one who is 36 years old. And you know in the closed figure, you may start from any position, right? So R sits thought to the left of the one who is 36 years old. So let me take 36 here. Thought left. As the persons are facing towards center, this side will be the left side and this side will be the right side. Thought left. Thought left means how many gaps will be there? 2 gaps will be there. So 1, 2 gaps here will be whom? R. R will be here. Next, two persons sit between the person who is 36 years old and the one who is 81 years old. So between 36 and 81, how many persons are there? 2 persons are there. So 36 is here. 1, 2 gaps. The 81 may come here. 36 is here. Because it is mentioned 2 persons sit between the person who is 36 years old and the one who is 81 years old. But they did not mention who is on left side and who is to the left of whom and who is to the right of whom. That is not mentioned. So it leads to 2 cases. 81 may be left of 36 or 81 may be right of 36. So 1, 2 gap, 81 may be here. So one of these 2 cases will be valid for what? 81. That we don't know. But don't go for the another possibility immediately. Let's see if the next statement is also linked with this. If it is linked with this, then definitely we'll draw it. Otherwise, we'll keep it aside. Next, the age of R is neither 81 nor 65. So R's age is not 81. So it is mentioned. The age of R is neither 81 nor 65. So even it is not 65 also. Clear? So it is not 81, it is not 65. So this has to be 81. So I can freeze the 81 here. So we have only one possibility. Okay. Next. And here which value I cannot fix? 65 also I cannot fix. So keep it in your mind. The one who is 65 years old sits second to the right of T. The one who is 65 years old sits second right of T. So if there is a somewhere else T, second to the right of T in the circular clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction, right side, second to the right. Second to the right means how many gap? Or 1 gap. Who will be there? 65 will be there. And what is also mentioned, T does not sit adjacent to R. Who is nothing but we are talking about T. So T does not sit adjacent to R. So T cannot be here. T cannot be here. And T second right should be 65. Let's check. T here, first right, second right 65. Yes, okay, no issue. Is there any issue in that? I can take T here and I can take 65 here, no issue. Can I take the T here? Let's check it. If I take the T here, first right, second right, I need to take 65 here. But if I take the 65 here, what will happen? No 2 persons whose ages are odd numbers sits adjacent to each other. So, but odd numbers will come adjacent. So it cannot be 65. So as it is 81, even it cannot be what? 65. Now look at here. 65 is not here. 65 is not here. 65 is not here. In these 3 places, 65 will not come. Okay. But 65 may come here. By taking 65, I can take T here. So anyway, we are ruling out the T, right? So it is not the T. It is not the T. It is already R. T can be here, but it is not the T. If I take the T here, second right will be 81, but it should be 65. So even it cannot be T. So T is ruled out. Clear? Next. If I take the T here, this will be 65, which is not possible. If I take the T here, second right will be 65. So R's age will be 65, but it is given already. R's age is not 65 years. So even it cannot be T. And it is already known that it is not the T. So we have only one possibility. So this is being a T and this being a 65 years. But we have to check the each and every position. Without checking the each and every position, we cannot solve this. Clear? Okay. Now what is the next information is given? What is the next information given? And please keep noting down. And please observe that how we are approaching with the clues. Okay. Now what is given? U sits to the immediate left of the one who is 33 years old and means again U. U is to the immediate right of X. Immediate left and immediate right. So U is, as per the given information, U is immediate left of 33 and immediate right of X. So in arrangement X, U, 33. It should be like this. Because U should be immediate left of 33 and U should be immediate right of X. So let's see where it is possible. X, U and 33 consecutively. Now, being this is 81 and 65, odd numbers cannot be adjacent to each other. I can confirm that this cannot be 33. Even this cannot be 33. Right. So let's see where we can take 33 and XU in consecutive positions. Okay. Now can I take 33 here? Can I take 33 here? Let's check this place. Can we take 33 here? If it is a 33, immediate left should be U. Is it possible? No. Okay. Can I take 33 here? T's age is 33. If I take 33 here, immediate left will be U and immediate left of U will be X, but it is already R. So can I take that? No. 33 cannot be here. It is already 36, 65. It is not 33, it is not 33, it is already 81. So the only scope is 33 is here. When it is 33, this will be definitely U. When it is U, this will be definitely X. Now U is immediate left of 33 and U is immediate right of X. Immediate right of X. Clear? Till here complete information is utilized. And R33 and all the odd numbers are also faced. How many odd numbers we have actually? 33, 57, 65, 81. 4 odd numbers. So for how many odd numbers we are able to freeze it? Check it. 33 is freezed, 81 is freezed, 65 is freezed. So adjacent to odd number cannot be odd number. It cannot be 57. So even it cannot be 57. Even it cannot be 57. So where is the scope? You have to place the 57? T. So T is 57. So all odd numbers are fixed. Next, the age of V is twice the age of U. So what is the equation I will get? V is 2 times of U. So what are the values that we left? See, U value we have not yet fixed and V is a new. Right. So I cannot take 33, 57, 65, 81 into consideration. Right. No. So where you have this condition? Which values are going to satisfy this condition? V is equal to 2 times of U in the remaining 18, 30, 36, 48, 18 and 36 only. So U will be 18 and V will be how much? 36. So 2 18s are 36. So 36 is here already. So this is V. Now I need to freeze U18. So where can I take the U18? That is important. Where can I take the U18? Look at here. It is 33 and it is R. It is already U. I cannot freeze U and 18. I need 2 positions. U as well as 18 together. X81. Do you have the scope here? Yes, I have scope here. Do you have the scope here? Yes. It is already T57, V36 and already 65 value is there. So I have only 2 possibilities. Either here or here. Go ahead. The difference between the ages of U and S is equal to the age of Y. And sorry, it is already U, right? So I can take 18 here. I am sorry, extremely sorry. So as it is U, I can take 18 here. So these are not the possibilities for U. So it is U, so 18 is fixed. So even this clue is completely utilized. The difference between the ages of U and S is equal to Y. U and S is equal to Y. U is already how much? 18. No. And S and Y both are new persons. S and Y both are new persons. Right. S and Y both are new persons. S and Y. U is 18. So let's check it that which values are going to satisfy the condition. 18, 30. Can you take S as a 30? What are the possibilities that we have for S? I may take 30. 33 I cannot. 36 I cannot. 48 yes I may take. 57 no, 57 is already given to T. Can I take 65? Maybe I may take 65. S may be taken here. Now 81 is already given to X, so no. So these are the 3 possibilities. So 18, 30 difference is how much? 12. Do you have any value 12? No. So it is not possible. 18, 48 difference is how much? 30. Do you have the 30? Yes. This is possible. 18, 65 difference is 47. Do you have the 47? No. So it is not possible. So what is the value of U? U is already known, 18. S value is how much? 48. And Y value is how much? 30. So I need to freeze these two. S is 48, Y is 30. Where can I place both S48, Y30? These are the 2 possibilities. S48 or Y30, S48 or Y30. But what is given here? Y does not sit adjacent to the oldest person. Who is the oldest person? 81. The person whose age is 81 is the oldest. So y cannot be adjacent here. So y cannot be here. Y cannot be here. So y will be here only. And what is the value? 30. Age of y is 30 years. So what is the remaining here? S. Yes. So S will be how much? 48. The age of S is 48. Now look at here. R 33, Y 30, T 57, V 36, S 48, X 81, U 80. So all the persons are fixed except one person. Who is that person? Persons are R to Y. So R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. Is the R is placed in the arrangement? Yes, R is there. S, S, T, S already there. U there, V there. W, no. So what I can say that the age of W will be how much? 65 years, the remaining person. So this is how this question will be solved. Yes, to solve this question, 6 to 7 minutes it will take. It is a moderate set, easy to moderate set. It not comes under the difficult set. Okay, because the values are already given and this condition is also given. Odd numbers cannot be adjacent. So they have simplified a lot. So this is our final arrangement. Clear? Okay. No. Who is 57 years old? Who is 57 years old? T. So choice 4 is my answer. What is the position of W with respect to the person who is 30 years old? So 30 is here and W is here. So first right, second right, third right, or first left, second left, third left, fourth left, fifth left. Fifth left or third right, which is available? Third to the right. Choice 3. Which of the following statements is definitely false? U faces V. It is true. T is 9 years older than S. S is 48 plus 9, 57. Yes. It is also true. Sum of the ages of X and U is 99 years. X is 81. U is 18. 81 plus 18, 99. It is also true. R is 33 years old. It is also true. All are true. So none of them is definitely false. Okay. Choice 5. What is the average ages of T and R? How much is the age of T? 57. How much is the age of R? 33. Average will be 2. Divided by 2. 57 plus 33 is 90 by 2, which is equal to how much? 45. So choice 2. 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. Find the one which does not belong to that group. Odd bin out. X. The age of X is 81. S. The age of S is 48. W 65. T 57. R 33. So except S, the remaining persons are ages are in odd numbers. Except S, the ages of the remaining persons are in odd numbers. Whereas S is a even number. So choice 2. Now move to the next set. Directions for questions 6 to 8. These questions are based on the following information. Directions in question. Okay. Let's see how this question will be solved. Money started from point P. Okay. Let me take this point P. Let us take this as a point P. Money started from point P and traveled 11 kilometers towards north to reach point Q. 11 kilometers towards north. Okay. On a paper with respect to a point, right hand side is east, left hand side is west, upwards is north, downwards is south. So 11 kilometers towards north to reach point Q. Then traveled 4 kilometers towards east. On a paper from a point, right hand side will be east. So 4 kilometers towards east. Then traveled 6 kilometers north to reach point R. Again from this point 6 kilometers towards north. Upwards is north to reach point R. And it is 6 kilometers. Then turn to his left and travel 9 kilometers to reach point T. So while moving north, what is the left hand side will be west. 9 kilometers. As this distance is 4, 9 kilometers will be more than that. So this is 9, but till here it is how much? 4, and this is 5. So to reach point T, 4 plus 5 and 9. So Manish path is completed. It is Manish starting point, and it is Manish ending point. Now, what else is given? Pari. one more person path is also given. What is that? From where he started? Pari is 3 kilometers to the west of point Q. For point Q, Pari is 3 kilometers west side. This is this side. 3 kilometers. And you know, till here it is already 4 kilometers. 3 kilometers means before this line. Ends before this line. So let us assume that this is a 3 kilometers. So who is there here? Pari. And what is given? Pari is 3 kilometers to the west of point Q. She travelled 7 kilometers towards south to reach point M. Actually, she is at here. From this point, she travelled 7 kilometers towards south. So it is QP distance is 11. So 7 kilometers means before that one. So 7 kilometers to reach point M. So this is point M. Then travelled 5 kilometers towards west. See, it is 4 and it is known that clearly how much? 3. Till here, how much will be there remaining? 2 will be there. Right. Now what is given here? 5 kilometers towards west to reach point S from point M. From M 5 kilometers means in line with T only 2 kilometers. So more 3 kilometers. More 3 kilometers to reach point S. So it is point S. Then turn to his right and travel 10 kilometers to reach point V. Actually moving towards west. So again right hand side. Moving west, right hand side will be north. How many kilometers? 10 kilometers to reach point V. If it is in line with Q, how many kilometers? 7 kilometers. Because the Pari starting point and M's distance is 7. So S and this particular point distance will be 7. In line with Q. But how many kilometers actually to be travelled? 10. So 3 more. But what is the distance between these 2 points? 6. So it cannot be in line with T. So it is exactly middle of that. So it is how much? 3 more. To reach point V. Clear? So here how much will be there remaining? 3 will be there. And it is how much? 3. Clear? So you need to maintain a little bit scaling. That's it. 10 kilometers to reach point V. So this is how we need to draw the path. So it is a Pari starting point and it is P's ending point. It is M starting point, M's ending point. It is Pari's starting point and it is Pari's ending point. Okay. Now let's see what are the questions given below this. Okay. I'll give the clear picture of this diagram in the next slide. Now here we have the clear picture. It is Pari's starting point. Okay. Now what is the given question? How can Pari travel from point S to reach Manish's final point? How can Pari travel from point S? So it is point S to reach Manish's final point. What is the Manish's final point? It is the Manish's final point, right? T. So how can Pari reach from S to T? This is the question. What is given? Travel 13 kilometers south. By traveling 13 kilometers south, turning left, can she reach point T? No. So it is not first one. Second one. 3 kilometers towards east. Okay. 3 kilometers towards east. So 3 kilometers towards east means definitely it is in line with T only. It is definitely in line with T because it is total 9. So 4, 3. This is 2. So which is equal to 9. 2 plus 3 plus 4. So this is 2. This will be 3. So 3 kilometers east. Okay. And then turns to his left and travels 13 kilometers. So while moving east, left will be north. Okay. 13 kilometers. Let's check that this distance is 13 kilometers. If it is exactly 13 kilometers, she can reach point T. Till here, how much is the distance? 7. And this distance is how much? 6. 7 plus 6, 13. Perfectly matching. So 2. But I need to check the 3. Because the fifth option is both 2 and 3. Now, what is next? Travel 13 kilometers towards north. So from S, 13 kilometers towards north means till here 10. 3 more kilometers exactly in line with T. But not exactly T. In line with T. So it is 13 kilometers. Okay. 13. Turns to his left. While moving north, left will be west side. So by traveling west 3 kilometers, she cannot reach point T. So it cannot be third one. What is my answer? Only 2. That is choice 2. What is the approximate distance between T and Q? So this is the approximate distance between T and Q. Distance between T and Q we need to identify. So form a right angle triangle. So let's draw the separate diagram. Okay, so this is T. Let's say it is O and it is Q. Okay, It is already, we know that 4, and this will be how much? 5. And this is how much? 6. So how to find out the TQ distance? TQ equal to under root of QO square plus TO square. What is QO distance? 6. So 6 square. What is TO distance? 5. 5 square. 36 plus 25 is how much? 61, which is approximately 8. Choice 5. 8 square is 64. Choice 5. In which direction is P with respect to Paris starting point? It is Paris starting point and P. So base is Paris starting point. So from here, this direction. Slant line moving towards right side and downwards. So what will be this direction? This is south and this is east. So southeast. Southeast direction. Choice 1. Okay. Come to the question number 9 to 13. 6 persons A, B, C, D, E and F give 5 seminars in 3 different months among April, May and June on 2 different dates, 7th and 16th, such that one person gives seminars on each date, but not necessarily in the same order. Okay. Each person gives a seminar on a different topic among earth, pollution, globalization, urbanization, global warming, but not necessarily in the same order. Okay, you know the basic structure of this. What is the basic structure? We'll be freezing the months April or May, June, and also along with the dates 7th and 16th, 7th and 16th, 7th and 16th. So this is my basic structure. Now in this basic structure, what we are going to freeze? Who gave seminar on April 7th? Who gave seminar on April 16th? Who gave seminar on May 7th, 16th? Who gave seminar on June 7th and 16th, and on which topics? That we are going to identify it. Clear? Now, let's go through the clues. So we have this information. We'll take part of this information and we'll complete some arrangement, and then we'll take the remaining information. Okay? Now here we have the part of information. Now what is the basic structure? This is our basic structure. What is the first clue is given? The person who gives a seminar on urbanization gives it before D. So urbanization, I will write in the short form, urban, gives before D. Have they given immediately before like that? No, it is not mentioned. Just it is mentioned before D. So anywhere before D in the arrangement, urbanization should come. Who is nothing but we are talking about D. D gives a seminar in the month of May. But in the month of May, we have 7th as well as 16th. So D may be May 7th or May 16th. May 7th or May 16th. So for with respect to D, we have 2 possibilities. Okay. But before D, urbanization means again so many possibilities. April 7th or 16th. April 7th or 16th, May 7th also. In the case where D is May 16th. So many possibilities. Don't go for that many possibilities. Add some more points. 2 persons give seminar between the persons who give seminar on water and the person who gives seminar on urbanization. Okay. The person who gives seminar on water does not give it on odd number date. Okay. Understand the point from here to here. What is given? 2 persons give seminar between water and urban. Okay. Water, 2 gaps, and it will be urban. Or what will be the another case? Urban, 2 gaps, and it will be what? Water. One of these 2 cases will be valid. Am I correct or wrong? But see, already we have discussed earlier. D is May 7th or May 16th. So in any case, urbanization should be either April 7th or April 16th. In any case, April 7th or April 16th, maximum May 7th. Because D should be one of these 2 places. D is one of these 2 places. D may be here or D may be here. So urbanization may be any one of these 3 places. But it is given between urbanization and water, how many gaps? 2 gaps. So by taking urbanization here, in any of these places, before urbanization, we cannot place the water. Because by taking urbanization maximum here, we can get before only 2 gaps. But we don't have a scope to place water. So this case is not possible. Only this is possible. Clear? Think logically. So water, 2 gaps, urbanization. But what it is mentioned, water does not give on odd number date. So water will be given on even number date. So it is even. When it is even, this will be odd date, this will be even, and again urban will be odd date. Urban will be odd date. So urban is possible either April 7th or May 7th only. Right. So how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. Let's see what are the possibilities. Okay. 1 minute. And we need to think more logically to answer this kind of questions. Every time we should not write the information side by. Think logically more. Okay. So D may be May 7th or D may be May 16th. Now in this case, and it is confirmed that urbanization will come. We know urbanization will come before D. Now it is an odd number date. So this is the only possibility. Right. I'm sorry. 1 minute. So we have 2 possibilities, right? Let me write this in the another case. Let me get another case. Now, so here it is a D. So here it is D. So before D, urbanization. So urbanization. So here is a D. Now here in this case, before D, urban should be placed in the odd number date. So odd number date, again we have 2 possibilities, May 7th as well as April 7th. So let us take one case, May 7th. And what is the another case? Let me write that also. D here. And this will be now urbanization. So one of these 3 cases will be my answer. But most of the information is completed, right? What is given next? E gives seminar before D, but not on pollution. Okay, E gives before D. So before D, who will be there? E will be there. So there are so many possibilities, but it is not on pollution. Keep this in your mind. Not on pollution. Okay. And urban is there. So after urban, 2 gaps, I can fix water. Urban, 2 gaps, I can fix water. Urban, 2 gaps, we can freeze water. Okay. What is given next? Only one person gives a seminar between F and the person who gives seminar on water. So between F and water, how many will be there? 1. But F may be before water, water may be before F. Both are valid as per the statement. But what is the next statement? F gives seminar after the person who gives seminar on water. F gives after water. So F in the arrangement, 1 gap, water. This is correct, not this one. Clear? What is, sorry, F gives after. So this is wrong and this is correct. Water, 1 gap, F should be there. So if I take this case, water, 1 gap, F is okay. Okay, F is okay. Water, 1 gap, can I take? No. So this case is completely gone. So water, 1 gap, F, yes. So when we have done with this information till this, how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities, 1 and 2. So whom we are able to fix? D, urban, water and F in both the cases, but we are unable to fix the E. E is before D. So many possibilities are there. Don't go for that many possibilities. Clear? Okay. I'll give the clear picture of this in the next slide. Now, urbanization, D, water, F, urbanization, D, water, F. These are the 2 possibilities that we have. D is one of these, May 7th or May 16th. And E will be before D. E is not population, pollution. Only 3 persons give seminar between F and pollution. It is given clearly. Between F and pollution, how many will be there? 3. So F is here. So 1, 2, 3. So here will be pollution. Here is the pollution. But E is before D. So E cannot be here. So this will be E. Because E is not given seminar on pollution. So this is a possibility to place E. Now D is here. Before F, 1, 2, 3. F, 1, 2, 3. Here will be the pollution. Right. Here will be the pollution. E is not pollution. So E can be on, or E is urbanization, or E is immediately before D. Again, how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. But wait for some time. Just we have done with the 1 clue. Next, the number of persons who gave the seminar before E is 1 more than the number of persons who give seminar after B. Before E is 1 more than after B. If after B is 0, before E will be 1, because 0 plus 1, 1. After B is 1 more than before E. If after B is 1, before E will be 1 more than that. So it will be 2 and so on. Okay. Now if I take the E here, so in any case before E, minimum 1 will be required, right? Minimum 1 will be required because after B, minimum to minimum 0. If it is 0 also, before E minimum 1 because it is given the number of persons who gave seminar before E is 1 more than. So minimum 1 will be required. Okay. So E cannot be the first person. E cannot be the first person. So this case is completely ruled out. In this case it cannot be E. So this is a E. So before E how many persons gave seminar? 2. So after B will be 1. So this is matching. Before E is 2, after B is 1. So after B 1 means it should be June 7th. So it is B, it is E, it is D and it is F. It is F. So E, B, D, F. 4 persons are completed and urbanization, pollution, water we are able to fix. Now what is the next information? B gives seminar neither on globalization nor earth. So B neither on globalization nor on earth. So out of the 6, 3 are already fixed. 2 cannot come here. Globalization, earth. What is the remaining? Global warming. So here will be global warming. So B gave seminar on global warming. So till here it is completely utilized. 3 persons gave seminar between C and the person who gives seminar on globalization. Between C and globalization, how many persons? 3 persons. If I take the C here, for example, if I take the C here, C should be either here or here. Only 2 possibilities because it is already E, D, B, F. If it is a C, 1, 2, 3, we have global warming. Do you have the scope to place globalization? No. So it cannot be C. So the only possibility being C here, 1, 2, 3 gaps and it is globalization. I cannot take before C globalization because one of these 2 is C and before C I need to take 3 gaps and globalization which is not possible before. So the only possibility is after. So it is globalization. So what is the remaining? Earth. So E gave seminar on earth. And who is the remaining person? A. So A gave seminar on urbanization. So these are my final arrangement. A urbanization, C pollution, E earth, D water, B global warming, F globalization. Very simple, right? So even it will take 4 to 5 minutes time to complete. But you need to stick with your basics. And this is a clue which is very, very important here to crack this arrangement. Who gave seminar on 7th April? A. On which topic does E give the seminar? E give the seminar on earth. Choice 5. 4 of the following 5. Odd man out. You know, right? 4 of the following 5 is nothing but odd man out. F water. Is this correct? No. Okay. But what is the logic here? Between F and water, 1 gap. Okay. 1 gap as well as you can say F is after water. Okay. D global warming. D global warming. 0 gaps. 0 gaps. And D is before. D is before global warming. Okay. C earth. C earth. 0 gap. C is before earth. Before. Immediately before. 0 gaps is nothing but immediately before. B globalization. 0 gaps before. B is before globalization. Immediately before. A pollution. 0 gaps and before. So what I can say the logic? Odd man out is first option. Everywhere first person is immediately before the second person. First person is immediately before the second person. Except in first option. So choice 1. On which date does B give the seminar? B give the seminar on June 7th. 7th June. Choice 3. How many persons give seminar between E and the person who gives seminar on globalization? Between E and globalization, how many are there? 2 people. D and B. 2. Answer is 2, but the choice is 3. Fine. Now we are done with the set of distribution. 6 persons, 3 months, 2 dates. Months and dates related. Very important model. Expected model in clerical mains. RRB clerical mains. Now let's see the miscellaneous question. What is given here? In the number 765,34218, all the digits change to next digit in the natural number system. 1 is changed to 2, 2 is changed to 3 and so on. Okay, let's change it. 7 becomes 8, 6, 7, 5, 6, 3, 4, 4, 5, 2, 3, 1, 2, 8, 9. And the digits in the number thus formed are arranged in ascending order from left side to right side. Ascending order. So 2 and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we can take consecutively 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which digit will be fourth from the right hand? Fourth from the right hand. So it is the left hand side and it is the right hand side counting. First from the left right hand, second, third, fourth. Fourth from the right hand is 6. So choice one. Simple question. Yeah, you will get this kind of questions. So that's why I'm suggesting that answer the miscellaneous questions first. Directions, and it takes maximum 2 minutes. You can answer 3 questions. And this is the one question which will take 30 seconds of time. Next, 15 to 18. Certain number of floors. A certain number of floors are there in the building, one above the other. The ground floor is considered as floor 1. The floor which is immediately above the ground floor is considered floor 2, and so on. So we don't know how many floors are there. Without knowing the number of floors, can you freeze the arrangement? No, we cannot freeze. Right? Can you freeze? No, because we don't know how many floors are there. So as and when we go through the information, we need to extend our arrangement. That is the only chance that we have. Like unknown number of persons linear, unknown number of boxes. The way we did that questions, we have to do this in the same way. Because we don't know how many floors are there. So we cannot freeze any number. So as and when we go through the information, we need to extend the possibility. We need to extend the arrangement. Okay. Now start from this. What is the first clue is given? A is 4 floors away from the floor on which E lives. Even we don't know the floor number also. Okay. A is 4 floors away. 4 floors away means how many gaps will be there? 3 gaps. Okay. Away is mentioned. But have they mentioned above or below? No. So we have to consider both the cases. Above, below. Okay. Let me take this. A. 1, 2, 3. 3 gaps. And it will be E. One case. What will be the another case? E is above. 1, 2, 3, A. As I don't know the floor numbers, I cannot freeze anything. I cannot write the numbers. Whether E is the ground floor or not, that we don't know. E is the first floor, second floor, that we don't know. So we cannot write any numbers also. We cannot freeze the floor numbers also. Clear? Next, B lives immediately above the floor on which E lives. B is immediately above E lives. E is here, so immediately above E is B. So immediately above E is B. So while as and when you go through the information, extend the arrangement. That is the only arrangement that we can do. Okay. Now what is given? There are 5 floors between the floors on which B and D. Okay. There are 5 floors between the floors on which B and D. That is fine. But whether B is above D or D is above B, that we don't know. Okay. But between B and D, how many will be there? 5 will be there. B or D, 5, D or B. Clear? And B is already in the arrangement. Right. But above or below you may take. Above or below you may take. Again, it is leading to 2 more cases. But what is the immediate next clue? Only 3 floors are there below the floor on which D lives. So below the floor on which D, how many floors are there? Only 3 floors are there. Below the floor on which D, how many floors are there? Only 3 floors are there. Okay. So now what I can say? D will be here. Okay. D will be here in the arrangement. And this must be the 4th floor. And it is the 3rd floor. And it is the 2nd floor. And it is the 1st floor. Clear? So below D only 3 floors. But if I take D above B, below D I will get minimum 6. So it is not valid. So D cannot be above B. So what I can confirm that B is above D. And how many gaps will be there between them? 5 gaps. So let us take the 5 gaps. 1 gap, 2 gaps, 3 gaps, 4 gaps, 5 gaps. We got some point here. So you can extend the arrangement. Okay. So after 5 gaps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gaps, what I can take? B. So what is the floor number on which B lives? So 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th floor. Clear? Now B is here. And you know B is immediately above E in any case. In any case, B is immediately above E. That you know, right? But we don't know about the A. So A may be above or A may be below. But between B and A, how many will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4 in one case. In another case, between B and A, 1, 2. So how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. How many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities we have. One is above B you may take I mean, this is one case, this is one case. So let me draw the two cases. So far how many floors we got? 10 floors. This is fixed. This is fixed, right? So let me write the 10 floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These 10 are confirmed. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so it is D and 10th will be B and it is A. So in the one case, A is above B. In the another case, A is below B. So let us take the two cases. Okay, so B is here, right? So in the 4 gaps below, let me take the A, one case. So 1, 2, 3, 4 gaps here will be A. And what is another case? B, 1, 2 gaps above. 1 gap, 2 gaps, and it will be A. So one of these two has to be absolutely correct. So 11, 12, 13. As and when the arrangement goes, we need to extend it. But here we have only 10 so far. But here we have got up to 13. Okay. Till this here complete information is done, we have two possibilities. Clear? Okay. So let me erase these points. And by keeping that information here, A, B, E information also, you can complete the arrangement. But you need to remember a lot of information every time you need to cross check. So that's why what I am doing is, I am extending the arrangement by writing the possibilities. The floor on which C lives is 3 floors below the floor on which E lives. 3 floors below means how many gaps will be there? 2 gaps will be there on below of E. So E, 2 gaps, C will be there below. So this will be my arrangement. C, 2 gaps, E. Right. So E, 1, 2 gaps, C. So no issue. The number of floors between the floors on which C and A is same as the number of floors between the floors on which G and D. C and A is equal to G and D. In this case, between C and A, 0. Right. So G and D has to be 0 in case 1. Now what about case 2? Between C and A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So G and D has to be 6 in case 2. It is in case 1, it is in case 2. Let's see which is correct. Okay. So in this case, C and A, 0. So D and G has to be 0. G will be only here. Okay. But what is given? Only 3 floors are there above the floor on which G lives. But above G there are so many floors. But it is given only how many floors? 3 floors. So this case is ruled out. When it is ruled out, it is not 0. So it has to be 6. Right. Clear? Now, between C and A is how many? 6. So G and D has to be 6. Below I cannot take. So I have to take above only. So 6 gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gaps. So 11th floor. G lives on 11th floor. So G will be here. But above G, how many floors? Only 3 floors. 1 floor, 2 floors. So I need to take 1 more floor. So who will come here? No one. But it is 14. So above G only 3, satisfying the condition, so that you can fix the topmost floor. Below D we have only 3 floors, so that we can freeze the bottommost floor. So top and bottom is freezed. So total number of floors how many? 14. It is also simple, not a difficult one. Easy to moderate level of difficulty. Because we don't have any distributions kind of things here. Okay. So 14 floors. How many floors are there in a building? 14 floors. So choice 3. Who among the following persons live above the floor on which G lives? Above the floor on which G, who is there? A. So choice 2. Who lives exactly between the floors on which E and G live? Exactly between E and G, who is there? B is there. So choice 4. How many floors are there between the floors on which D and G live? D is on the 4th floor, G is on the 11th floor. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Answer is 6, but the choice is 4. Fine. So with this we have done with the floor arrangement. Now go to the next questions. set of numbers and words combination. Set of numbers and words combination. So here we have the numbers as well as words, which may not be meaningful. Number and word, number and word, number and word, number and word. So let's see. One group, this is a group. Okay. Now, what is given? How many letters are there in the English alphabetical series between the letter which is the third letter from the right end of the word which is attached to the second least number? Okay. So you need to identify the second least number. In the second least number, what they are asking? Third letter from the right end. Third from the right end. Okay. Second least, third from the right end. Third letter from the right end. Okay. And the letter which is second letter from the right end of the word which is attached to the highest number. So highest number, second letter from the right end. Second letter from the right end. Now once I can read the question, you will understand now. How many letters are there in the English alphabetical series between the letter? Okay, so between the letters, according to the English alphabet, how many letters are there? They are asking. But which two letters? They have given the information regarding that, which is third letter from the right end of the word which is attached to the second least number. So from here we can get one letter. Okay, and the letter which is second letter from the right end of the word which is attached to the highest number. Highest number, second letter from the right end. So here I will get the one more letter. So between these two letters, according to the English alphabetical series, how many letters are there? This is my question. So understanding the question type is very, very important. Okay. Now what is the second least number among the given numbers? 28 is the least. Second least is 37. So third from the right end. So count it from the right end. First, second, third. So this is M. Next, highest number. What is the highest number? 84. Second from the right end. First, second, it is D. So between D and M, according to the English alphabet set, how many letters are there? D is 4, M is 13. So 13 minus 4, 9, but it is not 9 letters, 8 letters. 9 minus 1 you need to take, minus 1 you need to take, or count it normally. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So or simply you can do 13 minus 4 and again minus 1, which will give you 8. 9 places away is nothing but how many gaps? 8 gaps. That is what I am trying to say here. So my answer is 8. So choice 5. According to the English alphabet, between D and M, how many letters are there? 8 letters. Clear? Next. If all the digits within the set are replaced with the next set digit and are arranged in the decreasing order from right to left along with the words. First, what we need to do? If all the given digits within the set are replaced by the next digit and are arranged in the decreasing order. Decreasing order is nothing but descending order from right side to left side. Right side to left side means you should be counting like this. Right side to left side. Then how many meaningful words can be obtained from the letters of the word which is second from the right end using each letter only once? So let us will do step by step. First, what we need to do? If all the given digits within the set are replaced with the next digit. So first do this. So 28 will become 39 EPDO. There is no change in the letters. 95 ULDA, next digits. 52 LBAE. Next 69 UMLP. 48 TMEA. Fine. Till here it is completed. And are arranged in the decreasing and nothing but descending order from right side to left side. Descending is nothing but a highest to least. Alright. So highest will be 95 ULDA. I am writing in detail, but is not required to write anything. Just you can write the numbers and then you can attach the words finally. Okay. Next 69 UMLP. Actually till here it is required because what is our given question? Then how many meaningful words can be obtained from the letters of the word which is second from the right end? What is the second from the right end now here? 59, 69. So this is enough. And using each letter only once. What is the given word? UMLP. UMLP. So using the UMLP, how many meaningful words can be formed? What are the meaningful words that can be formed using UMLP? Lump as well as plump. You should be a bit good with your vocabulary skills. So how many meaningful words? 2. So it is in which option? Choice 2. Choice 2. Clear? No need to write the remaining all the words. That is time waste. You need the second from the right hand. So just take the second from the right hand. Next, 21. If all letters are arranged in the reverse alphabetical order from left to right. Okay. All the letters are arranged in the reverse alphabetical order from left to right within the set. Within the set. Okay. And then the digits are arranged in the ascending order from left to right within the set. Okay. Digits also in the ascending order from left side to right side within the set. Here also digits also within the set and letters also within the set. Which letter will be fourth from the right end of the word which is attached to the lowest number? So we need to focus on lowest number. So I will tell you in the shortcut way instead of doing all the steps. So first identify the lowest number. How to identify the lowest number? After applying the condition, digits arranged in the ascending order within the set. So it is already ascending order 28. So this will become 48. This becomes 14. This becomes 58. It is 37. So what is the lowest number? 14. So only arrange the letters in the reverse alphabetical order left to right for the word which is having the lowest number, that is 14. So reverse alphabetical order L, E, B, A, that's it. No need to write remaining all, that is time waste. Now what is given? Which letter is fourth from the right hand? First, second, third, fourth, which is the L, choice 3. So this is how we can simply answer. Okay, instead of writing all, you can write simply. Fine. Now move to the next puzzle. 8 persons who have different number of trophies 29, 36, 42, 57, 64, 71, 83 and 95. Okay. We have not given names of the person, but we have given some numbers. What are those numbers? The number of trophies that they are having and are sitting in 2 parallel rows. Okay. Containing 4 persons in each such a way that there is an equal distance between adjacent persons. Row 1 is south of row 2. Each person in row 1 faces exactly 1 person in row 2. The following information is known about them. Once think of the basic structure and the meaning of this set. So it is a 2-row arrangement. Okay, let me take the 2 rows. 4 persons each. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is 1 row, it is another row. But what is given clearly? Row 1 is south of row 2. So it is a south. So row 1, row 2. And also what is given? Each person in row 1 faces exactly 1 person in row 2. So when it is possible, the persons who are above row will be facing south. The persons who are on the below row facing north. So what I can confirm that R1, the people in R1 is facing north. The people in R2 is facing south. I can confirm that. Okay. And we have not given the names of the persons. We have just given the values. With the help of the values, you need to freeze the arrangement. Okay. Let's see what are the clues given. We have total 7 clues. So let's do one thing. First we'll take some clues and we'll go ahead with the arrangement. And then we'll go with the remaining clues. So we have taken 4 clues initially. Trophies and numbers are given 29, 36, 42, 57, 64, 71, 83, 90. Row 1 is to the south of row 2. So what will be my basic arrangement? So this will be my basic arrangement, right? Row 1, row 2 is south, row 1 is north. Now I need to freeze the values, right? Now what is given? First clue. The person who has 71 trophies sits second to the left of 42. See, every time I am not going to read these trophies, just will read the numbers. The person who has 71 sits second to the left of the person who has 42. Less than him. It is not 42. 42 less than him. Very important. We have 42 number also. But what is given? 42 less than him. So what is given? The person who has 71 sits second left of the person who has 42 less than him. So 71 minus 42 will be how much? 29. So what I can say that 71 is second to the left of 21. 29. But whether the 29, the person who is having 29 trophies facing north or south, that we don't know. So we have how many cases? 2. One case, 29 is facing south. Okay? Or facing north. Let's say it is facing north. Second left. First left. Second left. It is 71. So 3 more persons here. Because each person is facing one other person. It is 2 parallel row arrangement, right? Okay. So what is another case? 29 is facing towards south. 29 is facing towards south. So second left. For the people who are facing south, this will be the left hand side, right? So first left, second left, 71. So 3 more persons. So this one of these 2 will be correct. But we don't know which is correct. Okay. Next, the person who has perfect square number of trophies sits opposite the person who has 71 trophies. So 71 opposite, I need to take the perfect square number. Among the given numbers, which is having the perfect square? 36, 64. That's it, right? Yes. So opposite to 71, 36 or 64. Opposite to 71, 36 or 64. Still, I cannot freeze anything in the arrangement because I got in each row how many persons arrangement? 3. But I required 4. So the one more person may be a left side of 71 or right side of 29 in any case. So we have more number of arrangements. Right side of 29 or left side of 71. Total 4 arrangements we have actually. Okay. But move ahead. The person who has 57 trophies faces the person who has 95. So 57 is facing 95. Okay. 57 is facing 95. So somewhere 57 or 95 south or north, 95 or 57. So these are facing each other. Should come together, facing each other. But where it should come? Maybe here, or maybe by taking 2 more positions here, or by taking 2 more positions here. So many possibilities. You're able to understand, right? Okay. Or should I give the clear picture? I'll give the clear picture, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 36 or 64, 71, 29, 2 more persons here, or 36 or 64, 2 gaps, 71, 29, 2 more persons here in this case. Same in this case also you will get 2 more cases. Okay. So we have so many possibilities, that's why I am not writing. Okay. What else is given? Neither the person who has 57, okay, this we are talking about 57, nor the person who has 95. So these 2 persons we are talking about who are facing each other. Adjacent to the person who has perfect square number of trophies. Okay. So these 2, neither of these 2 are adjacent to perfect square. So this will be definitely perfect square. Right. Okay. Let me take this case also. 29, 71, 36 or 64. One more case is 29, 1 gap, 71. Here 36 or 64, and the one more position will be here. Right. So these are the 4 possibilities that we have actually. Basically. Now 57 and 95 are facing each other, but here the clue is given 57, neither 57 nor 95 adjacent to perfect square. So definitely this will be perfect square. Am I right? So when it is definitely perfect square, where can I freeze 57 or 95 here? Either 57, 95 this combination or this combination. By taking in any combination, it will be definitely adjacent to perfect square. So is this case valid? No. Okay. Look at here. It is 36 or 64 perfect square. So 57 or 95 facing each other, either I may take here or I should take here. But in any case, definitely will be adjacent to perfect square. So even this is also ruled out. Now in this case, either this combination or this combination I have to take. So is this possible here? No, it is not possible. Is this possible here? Not possible. So it is not possible here. So when it is not possible here, it is possible here. But here I can take 57 or 95, 95 or 57. So this is valid. Now in this case, I can take opposite here or I can take opposite here. But neither 57 nor 95 are adjacent to perfect square. So it is already 36 or 64 perfect square. So it cannot be here. So this has to be here only. So 57 or 95. 95 or 57. So how many cases we have? 2 cases. In the one case, 71 is at the left end of row 1. In the one more case, 71 is the left end of row 2. So for the people facing north, this will be left end, this will be right end. For the people who are facing row 2, there for them it is left end and it is right end. So 71 is left end of row 1 or 71 is left end of row 2. So how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. You clear with the information? Okay. Let me erase the entire information. I'll give the clear pictures of this diagram. Now the one case is 71 here. What is the another case? 71 here. Right. 71 in the one gap, which number will be there? 29. 71 in the one gap, which number will be there? 29. 71 opposite is perfect square. 36 or 64. 36 or 64. And 57 or 95 opposite. 57 or 95. 95 or 57. Here 57 or 95. 95 or 57. Clear? Any confusion? No. Fine. Move ahead. No. The same arrangement we have. Okay. Now what is given next? The person who sits the immediate left of 64 trophies has 19 trophies more than him. More than. It is not 19. 19 more than him. So what is 64, whether it is facing north or south, that we don't know. So one case 64 is facing north. Okay. In the one case 64 is facing south. Now what is given? Immediate left of 64 has 19 more than 64. 64 plus 19 is how much? 83. So immediate left of 64 is 83. Immediate left of 64 is 83. But we don't know where is 64. 64 may be here or maybe somewhere else. That we don't know. Can you say confirmly? No. Because it is 36 or 64. You cannot say confirmly 64. Without knowing that, you cannot freeze it. Okay. Now what is given next? The person who has 83 trophies does not face 29. So it cannot be 83. So where can I take 83, 64 adjacent? In any case, 83, 64 has to be adjacent first of all. And 83 is immediate left of 64. Now can you take it in row 1 here? No. I cannot take 83 here. If I take 83 adjacent, I need to take 64. Not possible. So this will be 83. The only possibility. But if it is a row 2, 83 here. So 64 will be facing towards south. South is nothing but row 2. North is nothing but row 1. Right. So row 2. So I need to take 83 immediate right of 64. So it is not 36. It is 64. Now in this case, it is not 83. It is not 83. And I cannot take 83 here. Because 83 should be adjacent to 64. So it cannot be row 2. So it has to be row 1 only. No. So where it is possible? Here. And 83 is immediate left of 64. So this will be 64. Because it is row 1. So it is 83. Clear? And you have one more point earlier. That is 57, 97. Neither 57 nor 97 is adjacent to perfect square. Have you remembered that point? Now if you look at that, I need to place the 36, right? So I cannot place 36 here. So it has to be 36 only. Because it should not be adjacent to 95 or 57. Because 36 is a perfect square. So even it cannot be 36. So this will be 36. Because it is mentioned in the previous information, previous data, neither 57 nor 95. The person who is having 95 or 57 trophies is not adjacent to the one who is having perfect square number. So this cannot be 36. So clear? What is the only remaining number? 42. So 42 will be here. So 42 will be here. But still we don't know 95 or 57, 57, 95. But we have one more clue, right? The person who has maximum number of trophies, which is nothing but 95. Neither faces south nor sits at the extreme of right end. Okay. 95 is not facing south. Okay. So it is not 95. So it should be 57. So this will be 95. So 95 is not facing south. So it is 57. So this will be 95. And also mentioned that does not sit at the extreme right end of the row. If it is a case, this will be extreme right hand. So it is left hand, it is right hand, right? So it is right hand. So this case is not valid. Here it is left hand. So this case is valid. So this is my final arrangement. 57, 95, 29, 42, 36, 83, 71, 64. Typical arrangement, but a very, you can understand the concept a lot here. Who sits opposite the person who has 29 trophies? 42. Choice 3. 4 of the following 5, which is nothing but odd minute. 64. Okay. Extreme. 95 at the extreme. 71 at the extreme. 29. Don't know. 57 at the extreme. Except 29, all the remaining persons who having trophies are sitting at the extremes. So choice 4. What is the sum of the trophies with the persons who are sitting extremes of row 1? Row 1 is here. Extremes. 95 plus 64. 159. Choice 1. Which of the following statements is true about the person who has 36? So regarding this person. The person who has 57 trophies opposite 36? No. The person who has 71 trophies opposite 36? No. 29 trophies sits adjacent to 36? Yes. The person who has 36 trophies sits in row 1? No. None of the above statements? No. One of the statement is true. Third option. Choice 3. Next. Which of the persons sits in row 1? 95, 42, 83, 64. Which is available? 95, 42, 83, 64. None. None of the above. Choice 5. Sorry, 42 is there, right? I'm sorry. So choice 2. Okay. Now move to the next. Coding and decoding. 27 to 31. In a certain code language, some statements are coded as follows. Some statements. We have given 4 statements. Money transfer advance app. Wallet to exchange money. So we have common words. So with common words model. So with common words is nothing but elimination process. Now what is money? Yes. If you take respectively, money here is ST. So your money should be ST, but it is given PT. So it is not correspondingly. When it is not correspondingly, we will go with the elimination process. If it is not corresponding, we have to go with the elimination process. Right? You know this kind of models, right? Now let's see how this will be solved. Now, let's see. Let us try to identify the money. In these 2 statements, we have common only money. Money transfer, advance app, wallet to exchange money. Only money is common. What is the only common code? ST, GT. GT is common. So, code for money is GT. Only money, what money is common, code GT is common. So, we can confirm that code for money is GT. Next, transfer. Do you have the transfer anywhere? No. Advance. Do you have the advance anywhere? No. We don't have advance anywhere. Do you have the app anywhere? Yes, in the last statement. App and app. What is the common? Empty. So app is empty. So what are the words that we left? Transfer and advance. So transfer and advance. What are the codes that we left with? ST or HT. Now first statement is completely done. Now move to the second statement. Wallet to exchange we left with. Wallet, do you have anywhere? Yes. In the fourth statement. Apart from wallet, do you have any other words? No. So only wallet is common. What is the common code? LT. So the code for wallet is LT. You know how to solve it. 2. Do you have 2 common anywhere? No. Exchange? Yes. I have exchange. In the second and third statement. What is the only common code? PT. So exchange is the only common in second and third. And the common code is PT. Exchange is PT. So what is the only word that we left in the second statement? 2. Only code? QT. So the code for 2 is QT. So second statement is completely done. Now in the third statement, the profit share. Do you have the? No. Profit? Yes. I have profit here. So the profit is the word only common in the third and fourth. What is the only common code? UT. Now look at the fourth statement. What is the only leftover word? Better. Leftover code? BT. So the code for better is BT. BT. Now fourth statement is completely done. Now we left with the third statement. Remaining all statements comparison is done. So I am unable to find out the code for the and share. So what are the codes? RT or FT. RT or FT. That's it. We are able to identify the codes of the words. There are 2 words. Transfer and advance. the and share, we are unable to find out the exact codes. Okay, no issue. Let's go to the questions. What is the code for the word advance? Advance may be ST or HT. ST, HT, either 2 or 3. Choice 5. Which of the following represents better profit exchange? Better, where you have better BT, profit UT, exchange PT. So BT, UT, PT, combination of these. BT, PT, UT, choice 4. See, it need not to be in the respective. In the statements also we don't have respectively, right? So it need not to be respective, okay? If it is respective, it is also okay. If it is not respective, also fine. Combination of these three. BT, UT, PT. And they won't give you both respectively and non-respectively. They won't give you like that, okay? BT, UT, PT combination, choice 4. What can be? They are asking for possible. What can be the possible code for 2 share? 2 is definitely, QT. Share, RT or FT. Combination of this. QT you don't have here. QT you don't have here. QTS. QT don't have here. QT don't have here. So it is the only combination. QT, RT. Choice 3. Can be is nothing but possible code. It need not to be definite. If it is a definite, you cannot say. But if it is a possible, yes, RT or FT. Which word is coded as empty? Decoding. Empty. Here we have. Which word is coded as empty? App. Choice 4. Now, if advance payment is coded as JTST, okay? Advance payment. Payment is a new word, okay? It is a new word. Advance, ST or HT. But what is confirming? ST. So advance is HT. So payment will be definitely a JT. So we got the code for new word. Because advance has to be ST or HT. So ST is there. So advance is ST. So payment will be JT. Then what is the code for transfer payment? So when advance is ST, transfer will be definitely HT. So transfer is HT. Now what about the payment? New code JT. HT, JT. Choice 3. HT, JT. Choice 3. Choice 3. Clear? Now we're done with the coding decoding also. Now we'll go with the miscellaneous questions 32 to 35. Which of the following symbols should replace the question mark in the given expression? In order to make B greater than or equal to T definitely true, we have to make it this definitely true. Okay. Now look at here. What is the given statement? T less than or equal to U equal to N, and we have question mark here, and J less than or equal to Y equal to B greater than X. See, in our statement T is first, B is next, right? So convert this into that way. B greater than or equal to T is as good as T less than or equal to B. This has to be true. So I need to place which symbol to be placed here. Okay. Look at here. To get the less than or equal to, what is the combination that is required? Less than or equal to or equal to combination. Or substitute the option. You'll get the idea. If I place the less than or equal to, less than or equal to, less than or equal to, less than. So T less than B I will get. But it should not be the case. So let us check with the less than or equal to. Instead of less than, let us place the less than or equal to. If it is less than or equal to, less than or equal to, equal to, less than or equal to. Now less than or equal to, 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 equal to, less than or equal to. So T less than or equal to B. So it is true. Okay. Also I can place equal to also. If I place equal to, what will happen? Less than or equal to is less than or equal to, less than or equal to, equal to, less than or 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 equal to, equal to, less than or equal to. So T less than or equal to B. So instead of doing all this nonsense, see, what I will suggest you is, you should be thorough with the concept. That's it. So here, T less than or equal to B I should get. What are the symbols that you have? To get the conclusion less than or equal to, all should be less than or equal to, or less than or equal to in combination with equal to. That's it. So here what we have? Less than or equal to, equal to, less than or equal to, equal to. So it should be less than or equal to or equal to combination. That's it. Clear? So one of these two. So less than or equal to is there. So choice 2 is my answer. Clear? So please think logically. Next. How many such pairs of letters are there in the word practical? How many such pairs of letters are there in the practical? All these kind of questions are important for prelims as well as for mains also, which have as many letters between them in the word as they have between them in the English alphabetical series in both forward and backward direction. You know how to solve it, right? So starting with P in the forward direction, P, Q, R, S, T. Yes, matching. Just we are reading the English alphabet. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X. No, only one with the P. Next, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y. No. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. No. C, D, E, F, G, H. No. T, U, V, W, X. No. I, J, K, L, S, I, L. C, D, E, no. A, B, no. So in the forward direction, we have only two pairs. Now check it in the backward direction from here to here. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. No. Next, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. No. C, D, E, F, G, H, I. No. I, J, K, L, M. No. T, U, V, W, X. No. C, D, E, F. No. A, B, C. No. R, S. No. So how many are there? In the forward direction 0, in the backward forward direction 2, backward direction 0. Totally 2. So choice 4. Next, blood relation. X is a sister of Y. As and when going through the information, extend the arrangement. That is we can do in blood relation, right? X is a sister of Y. So X is female. So female I am taking circle. Male I am going to take box. Female or male. Okay. X is a sister of Y, but we don't know the gender of Y. Y is the mother of T. So Y will be female and mother, above generation. Y is the mother of T. We don't know the gender of T. But T, who is nothing but T. T is the son of Z. So T is the son of Z. So T is also the son of Y. So Y and Z are couple. Y is female, Z is male. Z has only one brother M. Z has only one brother M. So M is also brother. Z has only one brother M, which doesn't mean that Z does not have any sisters. Z may have sisters, but there should be only one brother who is M. Who is nothing but we are talking about M. M is the son of L. So Z and L, M are the children of L. L is married to N. L is married to N. But we don't know the genders. But what is given? N is the mother-in-law of Y. Mother-in-law means spouse, mother. Y spouse is Z. So Z's mother is N. So N is a female. When N is female, L will be a male. That's it. It is our family tree diagram. Now what is the given question? How is L related to T? How is L related to T? So T is here. So what is I can say that here till L related to T, base is a T. So L is a grandfather. L is the grandfather of T. Choice 3. L is the grandfather of T. Now see the question number 35. Again coding and decoding. Okay. In certain code language, good, better, best is coded as so and so. Better, ever, good is coded as so and so. Ever, rest, best is coded as so and so. Then what is the code for the word rest? See, we have given single question. So when the single question is given, no need to identify the codes of each and every word. That is time waste. So rest is in the third statement. So to identify the rest, remaining 2 has to be eliminated. Where we have the best? Here we have the best. So in this first and third, what is the common? LIU. So rule it. Ever. In these two we have common ever. So what is going to be eliminated? LMU. So it is eliminated. So what is the remaining? LTU. So what is the code for rest? LTU. Choice 3. So this is a simple way to answer this kind of questions. Okay. So choice 3. Last 36 to 40. Comparisons and distribution. Each of the bikes P, Q, R, S, T, U and V travels a certain distance. Each bike is of a different color among red, black, white, orange, blue, green and yellow, but not necessarily in that order. So we have given the information. Okay. So we need to identify that which bike has traveled the longest distance, which traveled the shortest distance. And also we should identify the what is the color of the each box. Each bike. But the colors are not given while going to the information. Okay, colors are given. Red, black, white, orange, blue, green and yellow. Fine. Let's see. So what is our basic structure? How to take the basic structure? The bike which travel the longest distance to the bike which travel the shortest distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need to place the bike and we need to place the color of the bike. Okay. And how many bikes are there? 7, right? 7. So this will be my basic structure. What are the names of the bikes? P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Colors? Red, black, white, orange, blue, green and yellow. And these are our basic structure. Right? Okay. Highest, second highest, third highest, fourth highest, fifth highest, sixth highest and shortest. First shortest, second shortest, third shortest, fourth shortest, fifth shortest, sixth shortest, seventh shortest, nothing but highest distance. Okay. Now what is the first clue is given? T travels longer distance than the red color bike travels. So T traveled longer than red. So somewhere else in the arrangement before red I need to place the T. First point. Orange color bike travels third shortest distance. Direct information. Third shortest. First shortest, second shortest, third shortest. Which color? Orange color. I can freeze directly. We can freeze directly, right? Orange. Next, there are only two bikes which have the values of distance that they travel between the values of distances that bike T and yellow color bike travel. Okay? There are only two bikes that are traveled some distance. Forget about that. Between the bike T and yellow color bike. So, between T and yellow color bike, how many bikes are there? Two bikes. T or yellow, two gaps, yellow or T. So, T may be before yellow or yellow may be before T in the arrangement. But between these two, how many bikes are there? Only two bikes are there. And these bikes have traveled certain distance. Leave it that. Next. Yellow color bike travels shorter distance than that of orange color bike travels. Yellow color bike travels shorter distance than that of which color bike? Orange color bike. Orange color is already third shortest. So yellow has to be here or here. Okay. Yellow may be one of these two places. See, when yellow is one of these two places, yellow is before T is not possible. Because after yellow two gaps T, it is not possible. But yellow should be one of these two. So that is ruled out. So definitely T has to be before yellow. When it is yellow, 1, 2 gaps, this will be T. When it is yellow, 1, 2 gaps, this will be T. So one of these two will be T. Am I correct? Right. Next, what is the information that you have? Yellow color bike travels orange. Okay. Bike V travels 84. So somewhere else, bike V travels 84. I need to fix. Okay, let's fix. What is next? Bike S travels shorter distance. See, none of these clues are giving definite information regarding the arrangement. It is leading to two cases. Right. Now, bike S travels shorter distance than that of T. Okay. S travels shorter distance than T. And but means again we are talking about S. S travel longer distance than green. S travels longer distance than green. Okay. S travels longer distance than green. Clear? And what else you know? Okay. Let us check it each and every case. Let me check here yellow. Let me place the yellow here. When it is yellow, this will be definitely T. Yellow, 1, 2 gaps, this will be T. Am I clear? But T is before red. So the only possibility red will be here. Red will be here. And you know, after T, I should also place the green color. T is here. Orange, red, yellow are freezed. So can I place the green? No. So is this case is possible? Not possible. So definitely the yellow color bike does not travel the shortest distance. So what I can confirm that yellow color bike travel second shortest distance. Okay. Clear, right? Yes. So let's check the arrangement. So this cannot be T. So where is that yellow color bike? Second shortest distance. This is yellow. When it is yellow, 1, 2 gaps, this will be definitely T. So this is confirmed. This is our final arrangement. Now T is before red. Maybe here or maybe here. One of these two places. And T is after T, I need to place green in the arrangement. So green may be here or green may be here. Okay. But if I take the green here, If I take the green here, tell me what will happen. Between T and green, I need to place the S. Do you have that scope? No. So this has to be green. But before T is before red, so the only possibility being red here. Okay. Now S may be one of these 4 places that we don't know. Clear? Fine. Now move to the next. Bike P travels neither the longest nor the shortest. Okay. So this is not the bike P. Even this is not the bike P. Neither the longest nor the shortest. Next. Q travels shorter distance than S. Okay. Okay. Let me erase these points which are completed, which are placed in the arrangement. T red is placed. Yes. T yellow is also placed. T S green is also placed in the arrangement. S is not placed, but green is placed. Okay. Now see. One point we need to remember. T is before S. T is before S. Now what is given? What is given? Bike Q travels shorter distance than S. So S is before Q in the arrangement. So S traveled more than Q is as good as Q traveled less than S. It is what they given. Q travels shorter distance than S. And no other bike travels a distance whose values lies between the values of Q and S. What is given? Q travels shorter distance than S and no other bike travels a distance whose values lies between the values of Q and S. If the Q value is 10, S value is 15, let's say. Between these two, there are no other values. It means that there are no other bikes. So what I can say that S and Q will come consecutively. S and Q will come consecutively. So we can say that S is immediately before Q. Clear? And T is before S and Q. So S and Q, maybe these 2 places, or maybe these 2 places, or maybe these 2 places. But S and Q should come consecutively. S should be immediately before Q. Clear? Understood the meaning of the statement? Fine. Next, Q travels longer distance that of P. Okay, Q travels longer than P. Okay, Q travels longer than P, and P is not the shortest. P is not the shortest, but Q travels longer than P. After T, S, Q, P has to be placed. But P cannot be the shortest. What is the only scope? S will be here, Q will be here, P will be here. Till here, complete information is utilized. Nothing is left. Right? Next. We traveled 84. Okay. We have won this information. We traveled 84. And next. Now it is given Q traveled 104. Q traveled 104. So Q traveled 104. When Q traveled 104, V traveled 84. Q will be definitely traveled more distance than V. So here V will come. V. And it is 84. Clear? Next. Black color bike travels longer distance that of bike R. So black traveled longer than R. Okay. So when black color bike traveled longer distance than R, R cannot be the highest. Then what is the only scope that you have to place R? Second highest. R. Out of the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are fixed. Who is the remaining? P, Q, R, S, T, U. So bike U traveled longest distance or highest distance. Now R, before I need to place a black. So U is of black color. Bike U is of black color. But it is not the second longest. Yes, black is not the second longest. Clear? So and complete information is utilized. So we left with 2 more colors. What are the 2 more colors? Black, red, orange, yellow, green is fixed. Now I left with white and red is completed. Black, blue, no. So white or blue, blue or white. This will be my final arrangement. Right? Very simple, right? But understanding the language and understanding the statements is very, very important. Which bike traveled 4th shortest distance? First, second, third, 4th shortest. Right? So which is S. choice 4. If bike T travels 42, okay, T traveled 42 more than V, not 42, 42 more than V, I'm sorry. So 84 plus 42, which is 126. So it is 126. Then what could be the distance that bike S traveled between 126 and 104? Which value? 114. Choice 2. If R is not the blue color bike, R is not blue, so it should be white. So when it is white, this will be blue. Then which of the following bikes travel more distance than white? More distance than white is U. So choice 5. How many bikes travel longer distance than P? P is here. Longer than P? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Answer is 5. Choice is also 5. Which of the following combination is definitely true with respect to the given arrangement? U black, yes, true. S red, yes, true. P yellow, true. V green, true. So all the given options are true. Choice 5. Choice 5. So that's it for today. So please keep practicing the puzzles and the other areas. And in the exam, first attempt the other areas, then come back to the puzzles. First section wise and then overall. Okay. Thank you for joining the session. Have a nice day.